What's happening, everybody? Dave Bowen, and I'm back again. It's been a little while. Kind of took a break over Christmas and New Year's, and hope everyone out there had a good Christmas and New Year's. And back at it again. And I've got this year. I really want to get my thoughts and feelings out there and wake more people up. And all of you watching these videos need to do the same thing because I'm telling you, everybody's asleep, guys. I was asleep for 24 years. It was just a little over a year ago, or I'm sorry, a little under a year ago, that I finally woke up. And it started by realizing that what I was doing in my job was was also insanity. And I'm going to be touching on this maybe a little bit in this video, but a little more in the next video. Um, but I started to realize, like, I sold cars and I sold cars for 3 years and was in the business for 5 years. My dad's been in it for over 30 years. And just seeing what I saw in my short, time in the car business, one day, probably almost 2 years ago now, I was working 60, 70 hours a week. And, I just, something inside of me, and what I know now was that it was my soul, my true self, trying to come out and tell me, like, look, and it asked me a question. It said, "Do you really want to do this for the rest of your life?" And it was so weird because it came out of nowhere, and that's how I know that it was my true self, speaking to me, trying to wake me up. And I remember answering, "No, I cannot see myself doing this for the rest of my life." I was making great money. I was on track to make over six figures in 2012, and I had a bunch of nice things. I spent a lot of money. I had a nice car. I had all kinds of nice things. But the fact of the matter is, I was not happy. I was not truly happy. If you would have asked me, of course, I would have said, "Yeah, I'm happy." But I wasn't. I was stressed out, and I just didn't really know what the true meaning to life was. And everybody seeks happiness. That is what everyone seeks. Whether you look for it through money, through family, through relationships, whatever it is, maybe through drugs and alcohol. I've done that too. But everyone seeks happiness. And when we come to realize that, and when we really sit down and contemplate our lives and think about what is it that I'm truly seeking in life, and come to answer yourself that it's happiness. What brings you happiness? The saying that money doesn't bring you happiness is true. Yes, we have to have money for a means of an exchange, and I'm leading myself into the topic today, which is what happened to America. We have to have money. It's a means for an exchange. That's all it is. And that's what people need to realize is, look, money is not even backed by gold, guys. The Federal Reserve Bank has totally destroyed our country. They caused the Great Depression. Ben Bernanke came out and admitted that they caused the Great Depression. Oh, we're sorry. It's absolute insanity. And, being online and being around people that, they want to become successful, and that's great. I think everybody should strive for success. But I think so many people in our society are so materialistic. Even the people that say, "Oh, you got to have money to help people." Well, yes, that's true. But look, if you're out there looking to become a millionaire just so you can have, like I used to be, the Ferrari or the Lambo or the $1 million mansion or whatever, that's selfishness. Okay, guys, that is selfishness. Now, if you're going out there to truly, help people, and that is your only goal, is to help people and feed your family and feed yourself and live a good, simple life, then that is what the true meaning of life is. That is what my opinion. Of course, everything here is my opinion, but it's based off of the 20 some books that I've read over the past 2 or 3 months. Is what people should do. Okay, you should not go out there looking to get what are they going to do? What are all these nice things going to do? Okay, if you're not truly happy with yourself, all right, it's not going to do anything for you. And that is part of the reason right there is the people that want to have all those nice things, that our country is in complete decay, and you've got such a massive swing between the rich and the poor. What is it, 1% own 99% of the money on the market. That's insanity, guys. I don't care what you say. 99% of the people are not ignorant, stupid people that just, have no drive to go out there and make money. If you think that, you're insane. Okay, I'm sorry. If you think that, you are insane. It is because the system is rigged, guys. That is the fact of the matter. Do your research. If you don't believe me, the Federal Reserve Bank and these elite bankers have been corrupting our society for 150 years. Okay, and it started just shortly after the Declaration of Independence. Okay, even Abraham Lincoln. There's a quote from Abraham Lincoln that said, I have two foes in front of me. I have two foes right now. One in front of me, which is the Southern Army, and another one at my rear, which is the federal bankers, the banking institutions. And he even says, of the two, the one in my rear is the one I'm most afraid of. Okay, so guys, this has been going on for 200 plus years. Really 150 years of just straight up American tyranny. It's crazy. And the fact of the matter is that people don't even know this stuff. The majority of people don't even realize it. And what I would like you to do is really just take a step back. Take a step back from your life. Slow down. And that's something I will say I have been so blessed to do over the past year. Is just really be able to slow down and realize, like, what is going on in the world? What is life? What society wants us to think life is? Because what society wants you to think life is go to school, get a job, work, for the rest of your life, try to save up for retirement, watch the news and see all the insanity in the world, go out and spend all the money that you can and get all the nice material things that you can, go listen to the insane dogmas of the church that if you don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell, that kids that get aborted go to hell because they didn't get a chance to get baptized, all the insanity in our world, guys. And I'm sorry if you're Christian, that's the way it is. Really think about that too. The dogmas of the church is what has caused so many people to become atheists. Okay, now I believe in God. Actually, I don't believe in God. I know there's a God. Okay, and I believe that there is truth to Christianity, and I believe that when Jesus was born, because Jesus really did come to earth, and died on the cross and tried to preach, peace, happiness, love your brother. All the great things that basically every religion since man was on earth has preached. But Jesus preached it in a very unique way, especially at a very unique time. But anyways, it's those crazy dogmas that if a kid is not baptized and doesn't believe in Christ, he's going to hell. Or I stumbled across a YouTube video one time where I'm not a Buddhist, but I research, or at least I have been researching all the ancient religions and philosophies and all that stuff. And one thing I've come to find is that they all have an underlying meaning that is the same thing. Even some of them have the same myths, the same stories. The flood, all of them have a Messiah, just like Jesus. All of them. And the story of Jesus came from Isis and Osiris, okay? Look it up for yourself. It's identical, all right? Isis, Osiris, and Horus in Egypt. Go look it up. The story is identical. Now, I'm not saying that, again, Jesus did come to earth, okay? That is true. And I'm getting ready to have a train go by here. But anyways, that is true. Jesus did come to earth. He did go through the mystery schools. He went to India and learned from the Brahmins and the Buddhists. He went through a lot of different mystery schools. If you don't believe me, there's actually been some new books out there about the missing 18 years of Jesus' life. And anyways, so Jesus understood all this stuff. So did his disciples. They understood all these ancient myths. Hold on a second. They understood all these ancient myths that have been, promulgated for thousands and thousands of years. That have, and depending on the culture, have been turned, twisted and turned a little bit to fit the culture. But anyways, That's not really what we're talking about today, but I just want you to understand that, Christianity is part of the problem with what's going on in our world today. Not just Christianity, but the people that are not tolerant. I mean, look at what has been done in the name of Christianity, guys. Look, I mean, really, go look back in history. They have tortured and killed people, and all because the Inquisitions, what the Catholic Church has done is absolutely horrible. Okay, it is insanity. It is tyranny. It is despotism. It is just insanity. If you don't believe what the church believes, or you question the church's beliefs, it's not that bad anymore. But just 100 some years ago, it sure was. You would get killed. Look at Galileo. Look at I mean, there's so many guys. I can't. Jacques Molay, the Templars. I mean, it's crazy. What has been done, and it's not just Christianity. Okay, I grew up a Christian, so and I think Christianity is the biggest problem right now. But you also have Islam, which Muhammad did not preach what they're saying that he did. That you have to kill people in order to go to heaven. Absolutely not. If you go read the Quran, you will see the Quran is almost identical to our Bible, or any other great religion. They all have the same underlying meanings, but they all get twisted. It's the way man is. And anyways, this is probably something I should talk about in another video, but it fits with what I'm trying to talk about, because everything affects what's going on right now. And there's a guy, I can't remember his name. Maybe it was Joseph Campbell. I don't know. Joseph Atwill. I'll have to look. But anyways, he wrote a book about how, Rome created Christianity to control the people. And he's found proof in Shakespeare, hidden stuff in Shakespeare's plays, all kinds of stuff. But Rome created Christianity to control the people, to have people in fear, which is still working to this day, and it's worked miraculously for the elites to control people. Because they believe that if you don't go to church and you don't believe in Christ, you're going to hell, and that's insanity. But anyways, so that fits with the puzzle. But I just want to say a few more things here, and I'm digressing. We have to understand, and there has been many great democracies down through the ages, and the world is a lot older. Civilization is a lot older than what we're told. There has been many golden ages back down through the years: Greece, Egypt, Atlantis, all kinds of them in Southern America and Peru. The Mayans. Yeah, so there has been many golden ages, many democracies, many great free cultures. And America was given, just as the mysterious man said when everybody was debating on whether to sign the Declaration of Independence and risk their lives. There was a mysterious. They were locked up in Independence Hall, and they were upstairs. The only way in was this balcony that was upstairs, and they're all debating, and all of a sudden they hear this mysterious man's voice out of nowhere on the balcony that says, "God gave America to be free. Sign your name there now." And he said more than that, but that was the gist of it. And his speech was so powerful that John Hancock went first, of course, and signed his name as big as he could, so that way the King of England wouldn't have to put his glasses on to see his name. But anyways, just as he said, God gave America to be free. But the fact of the matter is that democracy, liberty and democracy are not free. Okay, they're not free. And that's the problem. And part of it is because of the media and what these elites have done. They're very smart. Okay, they're not stupid. They're very highly intelligent. And they've learned through thousands and thousands of years how to control people, how to control mass populations. Because they know that if they don't control the mass, they stand no chance. Because if we would realize that and come together as one unit, fighting for freedom and liberty, they wouldn't stand a chance. We would, this would have been gone years and years and years ago. We could have saved ourselves going through the Great Depression, through the world wars, through Iraq, losing millions and millions of lives. But that's not what happened. It's very unfortunate. But they say history repeats itself, And if you don't believe me, go back and look at Rome. I was just reading some stuff on Julius Caesar the other day, and it is so unbelievable, the correlations between Obama and Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar did a lot of the same things that Obama's doing, where he really was trying to help the poor and the middle class and all that stuff that Obama's doing right now. But the fact of the matter is, the guy was a tyrant, and he conquered most of the Roman Empire. And when he died, when he was killed, when he was murdered, the Roman Republic ended and the Roman Empire started. The tyrants, came in. So, but that's not the only thing. There's so many things in Roman history and other histories across the world that are correlating with America right now, and it's very scary. And that's another thing I'm going to do a video on, is about astrology and the stars and the planets, and how they affect us, and the precession of the equinoxes, and the zodiac, and how they do affect people, and the mass consciousness of the people, if they don't meditate and realize their self and break free from their destiny and take control of their lives, which is the problem right now. But anyways, so we have sat back and tried to let our politicians do everything for us, and that's the problem. We stopped taking responsibility for our country. We got lazy, and we just let these people. We thought these people had our best interests at hand, and the fact of the matter is that's not true. Of course, you can just look at what's going on in the world. A couple other things I want to talk about before I close here. If you've ever taken a look at your driver's license or your birth certificate or your Social Security card, you will notice that, and let me try to cover up some stuff here. Hopefully you can see it. You will notice that your name is in all capitals, okay? Now, what that means is that you are a corporation of the United States of America. You are basically owned by the United States of America. And if you ever go to court and they ask you, David W. Bowen, is that you? They're asking you if all capital letters, David W. Bowen, if that's you. And what you say is no. My name is all undercase. And I've watched some videos on this. Luckily, I haven't had to to try it yet. But by saying yes in all capitals at you are forfeiting all your constitutional rights. There are amendments in the Bill of Rights that allows the government, if you are an employee of the government, you forfeit your constitutional rights. And everybody in America right now, well, there are some people who there's a way to get around this. I'll have to research that more and give you guys more information on that. And I can't even remember what it's called. I want to say it's emancipation, maybe. I don't know. I think that's when you're young and you can get out of your parents' house or something like that. But anyways, I'll look that up and give you guys some more information on that. But, and when you're born, okay, they guess what you're going to, be worth in taxes. And they sell you as soon as you're born. That's what your birth certificate is. Your birth certificate is not about, a certificate of birth. It is about selling you for money to these elite bankers, and then they own you for the rest of your life. Okay, that's what your Social Security card is. All that stuff. Okay, you are considered an employee of the government. That's it. That's it. They don't give a crap about you. Okay, and so that is just insanity. Just like, the IRS, income taxes, they are completely illegal because there is not a single dime that goes to the government. Every single dime goes to the Federal Reserve, which is a private banking institution, which has no affiliation with the government at all, which is completely against our Constitution and has been ever since it was founded, which, all our founding fathers tried to warn us about, that, bankers are more dangerous than standing armies, was a quote from Thomas Jefferson, all that stuff. And, another quote that I really like is that when the people fear the government, and the government doesn't fear the people, that is tyranny. Okay, that is tyranny. When the government fears the people, it's liberty. All right. So right now, I don't know about you guys, maybe you don't know what's going on completely in the world right now. But with the whole NSA scandal, with them killing people left and right, Obama killing, the girl that forged his birth certificate, and what was the guy's name? He was a reporter who was looking into the NSA when that stuff first came out. He mysteriously died in an accident, which was actually a car bomb, and all kinds. I mean, there's tons of them, guys. They're killing people left and right. It's tyranny. It's insanity that we're still standing up for this stuff, and believing that they have our best interests at hand. So that's all I got today for this video, guys. See you later. Grace and peace. Love you.